something to keep. I do like this. I like this as an option, but I really feel, and and maybe you can, and I missed how to do it. I really would appreciate and feel there does need to be a list as well, perhaps over here, because right now I can't. I don't remember if I built. Based off this, I'm thinking I have, but I don't remember if I built the research facility, and now I got to go really looking for it, which doing it once or twice, not too big a deal. But I can see where that would get really annoying if you've got a pretty big system. But we did have the laboratory, so we do have the laboratories built. Our research is just not progressing at a very rapid pace. Pirate fleet, as I said, we don't have any other colonies, and they're not going to be able to do anything to our homeworld, so I'm not overly concerned about it. Choose production. All right, we've got enough ships, we've got enough everything. Atmospheric renewer. That could be useful, but before we do that, just in case, I want to get this missile base up. I don't think it's necessary, but I don't want to find out the hard way that it actually was. So let's go ahead and get the missile base up. We've got our destroyers fully upgraded, and let's get her done.
GNN, Galactic News Network.
Galactic neighbors should take heed, as the Cylon Quanta has taken over another planet.
It's a race to the top for sentient beings across the galaxy.
All right. We're not desperate to get that up either, though. Did it even make a difference? All right, that didn't make a difference. All right, we're not exactly desperate to get that up, and I really want to get these troop transports up. All right, so I think right now he's enough for what we need right now. None of our options that I'm seeing, these are all for me right now. They're not, we don't need any more ships at the moment. I wanted to start doing stuff with him later, but not quite yet. I didn't see any asteroids, and we're here. We need to be killing their star bases, not worrying about putting up our own, because we have a pretty sizable fleet. And these are nice. I want them, but I don't find them immediately necessary. And this is one food and one research versus 2 food. That's going to help in the long term. This is going to much more help in the short term. So I'm going to... Oops, I did not mean to do that, though. After I get the missile base up is what I meant. I'm going to build it. Well, 4 turns. We get to save it. We'll see them coming in enough time. If we need to get this built, we'll be able to go back and build it. So yeah, let's go ahead and stick with that. Let's work on getting our research up so we can progress that a little faster. Because right now we're still quite a few turns away from being able to build those troop transports, which I'm probably going to blow this one up, hopefully. But I really want to see if we can invade the planet here, because I want to capture their population. That is going to be much more beneficial than just obliterating it. All right, I'm glad that we were able to get here, win, and how we did. Because I think if we kept going, I think they'd eventually be able to surpass us on construction. But it's too little, too late. All right, I'm going to do tactical just because I want to see this. This is what you get. You killed my friend. All right, so let's move away from. So if so for example, if I try to fire missiles now, they'd fire and I'll run into that asteroid. So nice. Ah! All right. So not super complex, but I personally wouldn't want it to be. It's you've got some options to maneuver and play around a little bit, but it's nothing too crucial. It'll be interesting to see as the game goes on and things become a bit more survivable, potentially, how that works. Hi, you remember the planet? This one's for Mayor whatever that was here before. Sayonara, SARS. Okay. Well, that took care of that. As I said, onto others as they do onto us. Now, what I'm really curious here is I'm pretty sure we'll be able to take out this base. In fact, does it give me a? not yet. All right. Oh, good. Are they coming here? No, they're not. Now it's not giving me a. Well, maybe. All right, so I'm thinking we're gonna be fine, but I haven't attacked a starbase yet, so I'm not fully clear on just how powerful they are. So we're about to find out. Oh, nice. Probably very effective against 1 or 2 destroyers or ships. I mean, not completely useless, and I'm sure they'd be much more beneficial if we had if they had an equivalent size fleet. But yeah, that didn't do too much good. All right, we have a really damaged ship, but my understand from what I've observed, no matter what their hit points are, they do full damage. So since we're killing things in one volley, anyways. Oh, is this pirate ship just gonna sit there and be annoying? And don't tell me I can't build because he's there. I really hope not. All right. Okay, cool. We just arrived in the system. Choose production. As I said, I'm still not seeing any immediate need for this missile base. So let's build these farms. It's going to help let our population keep going. All right. And let's see. All right, a frigate, starbase, and 3 destroyers. I think we're going to be fine. I think we're still going to be okay. It says it's balanced. So we're going to find out if we're actually going to be okay. And once again, what's really winning this for us is the missiles. We got upgraded missiles and the volleys. But once again, even though I'm not personally designing, if this plays out like the original one, as powerful as the missiles are and seem overpowered, if you design ships with some point defense systems, it almost neutralizes the missiles. It takes out the missiles before they can even hit. It's much more effective than what than the Galactic Saga. Oh yeah, come on. Nice. Boom! Alright, that was fairly one-sided again, even though it said balanced, which is good. I think we lost. How many we lose? Oh! It wasn't critical, but they did a number on us though. I mean, it wasn't catastrophic, but they put up a good fight. I don't want to attack the colony though. I want to invade it. So for right now, I'm going to focus only on. I'm not going to leave. So I'm going to blockade that planet. I'm going to essentially. My goal is to prevent them from being able to do much of anything. All right, I'm just going to simulate this. I think we can figure out how that's going to turn. Destroyer 9. Jeez Louise. I don't know. I mean, you can see. I mean, I've been focusing on upgrading mine, so I'm not quite sure how they're doing that. To be perfectly honest. And from what I can tell, there's no, in terms of the tech tree itself, there's no differences in the tech tree between the races, at least that I've observed so far, between the Cylons and them. A new ship design has been discovered.
We've learned a new trick. Thanks to
Oh,
our scrutineers.
the civil transports. Okay. So these can let you transport colonists between planets Early game, not too terribly useful, though they're a little bit. But where they really become useful is once, especially if like on your first planet, you've maximized your population, and you can start helping other colonies expand faster. That's where they really become useful.
Kuruk's old eye has seen this.
I'm not going to worry about that right now, though. All right. Okay, finally came in and attacked. Yeah, just why not? I would appreciate feedback too if you are watching this, because I'm going to continue playing that. I'm not going to play much longer now. I'm finished taking out. We're gonna win the war first, and I'll probably end this episode then. When I start it up again, I'll be playing. So, but in that time, kind of let me know how much of these battles you want to see, how much you want to simulate. This being the first playthrough, I don't want to say like how good does the starbase do? We've kind of seen it once, just kind of curious. It's fun to watch too. I mean, honestly, I really enjoy watching these. But moving forward, I'm probably going to skip these little tiny ones and just reserve the big battles. Yep. All right. Bye.
And now, the news.
It is a dog-eat-dog.
I do like it. It's fun to listen to, but I think I've had enough for right now. One thing we did miss out is we haven't met any other races, because the reason for that is because as I said, we're blocked in. We're gonna have to find a long-term solution to that problem. But for right now, and you know what I am gonna do? I don't see the need to have that many destroyers right now. So let's go repair the two that are fairly significantly damaged, because it looks like I don't think we're repairing in enemy territory. I could be wrong, but I don't think we are. And I think 3 is going to be enough to keep them from doing much. So let's repair them, and then I want to go. I want to go take out this pirate base. Not that they're really that huge a threat, but they're just kind of annoying. I just want to be done with them. Okay, and skip. Hi. How much damage did he do? Oh, uh-oh. Okay. So, I mean, we're going to be fine, but if he keeps pulling those out at the damage rate we're taking, we're not going to be able to do that forever. So, even though we're okay, I'm going to start building some more destroyers. Jeez Louise. I mean, I used to be a professional military officer, and I wouldn't charge those odds for no good reason. I mean, obviously, I'd follow illegal order. I mean, not illegal, legal orders, but yeah, I wouldn't go on a completely useless suicide run that had no accomplishment. I don't care how, even if it was a legal order, if it was that. What was the point of that? Is my point. That accomplished nothing, and an entire crew of people just bit the dust. Well, I mean, is it damaging my starbase? I don't think it is. And even then, it's still, was that truly going to be worth it? I don't think it even, I think if you don't destroy the starbase, I don't think it stays damaged. We'll check on that next time, though, if there is a next time. All right.
This is GNN.
The mineral classification of a Bulrathi planet has been upgraded.
Darn, I was hoping that was us.
And now the state of
The state of the galaxy. Did I accidentally skip it? I'm sorry. I actually wish I hadn't skipped that one. Yeah, all right, I'll stop skipping those. But you know, why does the female reporter never get to talk? Wait a second. That doesn't seem fair. All right. Oh. All right, so let's I'm gonna guard them here right now, and as that next destroyer gets built, hopefully they'll be repaired, and we'll send them all at one time, just to keep the micromanagement down. Yes.
We've learned a new trick, thanks to our scrutineers.
4 Marine units to invade colonies. Once built, the troops territory always takes Marines from the colony barracks. Okay, so this is another thing I like is, though I wouldn't say transport's capacity and population was unlimited in Galactic Civ. I mean, I never had an issue personally with needing, not being able to have population to fill my transports. That is not the case in this game, which is another thing I like. And let me kind of show you real quick, because I think I failed to point it out. So first, let's go ahead and get these fusion drives now. Or cruiser. How long? 15 turns and we can start building cruisers. I don't think it's necessary. I like the idea, but I don't think it's necessary. I don't think we're going to need them in the short term, and we're not in right now. If we can take out pirates and them, we're not in a threat. Advanced fusion. I like the shields because they're going to prevent damage. So let's get the shields first.
Highness.
Oh, it was my plan. I totally forgot I was playing those guys. All right, so this is awesome. So I missed it. I don't know if you missed it initially, or kind of if it didn't click right away. So it was our planet that had its mineral resources upgraded, which is awesome. What's this global DNA stamp? Detects alien DNA all over the colony, improving security. All right, nice. I'm not seeing quite yet why that is immediately necessary. Missile base, not really immediately necessary. This atmospheric renewer, though, it's going to reduce pollution, which that is going to be important because it's at 85% now, and it was at 60. All right, so this is another bit of feedback to the devs. If you are watching, I have no idea. I don't know what this means. It was at 60, and now it's at 85%. I don't know if that, and this is the 0. It was 2. It's not really clear how that is affecting production to me. It may be because I'm stupid. I don't know. But it's not immediately clear. So maybe some indication that kind of shows what it does. And also, it's not clear to me if morale is having any kind of effect on growth rates or anything. And it doesn't look like it does. But that's not quite as big a deal as this one. So how is this affecting my production? What is is my planet 85% polluted? And if it is, exactly how is that reducing our production capacity? I'm not seeing. So just feedback. Might want to look at making this more understandable as to exactly what it means. And I don't know the difference between this and this. So 85% with, is it not changing each turn? Is that what that means? And what's the difference between these two? Is this how, if I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is sort of the pollution level and this is how much it's affecting industry, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, just food for thought. Oh, and I forgot to move my, not that it's immediate. I think we're going to be fine, but let's move these destroyers out just in case. Oh, and I'm being real. Okay, nope, don't need that. What I do need is, where's my troop transport? There we go. 7 turns. And so, where's the Marine number at? It's just, okay, so if I didn't point it out before, here's the Marines. So we built a barracks, and we have 9 out of 9 Marines. It's a much more easy to kind of understand. And once again, it's a simplicity that I actually like better. In Galactic Civ 3, it gives this weird resistance number, and even in Galactic Civ 2, it wasn't immediately clear how effective you were going to be at invading and defending, And rather than improving, it actually made it worse, in my opinion, in Galactic Civ 3, where I never had an issue invading planets. Whereas in the second one, I remember it was kind of challenging if you didn't have enough troops. The third one, there is no such thing. If Masters of Orion remains true to the originals, invading planets is not a sure thing. You need to go in with some pretty good force. There's a reason why obliterating everything is an option. It's because invading planets is really, or can be really, difficult, and the reason for that is because there's a huge benefit. You take a planet, you get to capture the population, and I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to show that to you. And another big thing. Okay, so we get a new Marine every 5 turns. It's really not that fast, especially when you're considering troop transports take 4, which means if we build 2 troop transports, we've pretty much left our planet at the moment defenseless, which is another thing you have to keep in mind. If you've got a really well-built planet that's really kind of the core of your empire's production, and you kill its defenses, somebody can come in, and if they can invade, your population helps a little bit, if I recall correctly. They do factor in a little bit, but for the most part, they're not all that effective. The actual size of your population.
On this.
All right, so there's 1 troop transport. And because I'm not overly concerned about anybody sneaking up behind us for the reason of those things, and let's buy. There we go. So see, the ability, if you got a really well defended planet, you can't just suddenly just mass produce transports and just blitz a civilization, because until we get our Marines back, we can't build any more transports at the moment. Which is another reason. Anyways, that's just one of those little qualities about the game that I enjoy. My favorite part about these kind of games. Ooh, this could get ugly. All right, let's do the tactical. This should be. I love that. That's awesome. The music, the voices, the talking, just the sound effects. I mean, it just pops really well. It almost reminds me of just kind of the effective simplicity of a lot of Sid Meier's games. It's kind of casual ones, though. I don't say it's in the gameplay. I'm not saying it's a or Pokemon. Oh yeah, look at that! Oh man, that gunfire going back and forth, or laser fire or whatever. It's not. I don't want to say it's a simple game. It's not, but it's just a simple, fun, casual game that is presented very well. And I really enjoy it. I'm really enjoying it. I hope, as you see, you can enjoy it as well. All right, so there we go, and all right, I'm not over. Oh, he's already on his way. That's why. Okay, so we'll get you moving here. Okay, now we'll go back to atmosphere. I keep doing that. Yeah, anyways, it's alright. Don't know what those pirate ships are doing, but they're not bothering me. Well, okay, never mind. They are. Oh, is that an upgraded ship? All right, interesting. All right, so it does look like if you don't deal with the pirates quickly enough, they do eventually upgrade. Because that is not the same class of ship that we've seen so far. All right. I think we'll be fine, but I forgot to look at the odds. Oh, okay, yeah, no, he wasn't something to be overly worried about. But it is okay. So it's a good thing to know, though. So we can't just completely sit there and ignore the pirates, because they will eventually get stronger and maybe strong enough to take out that starbase in the future. Oh, and why am I doing this when I could be colonizing? I forgot. All right, let's go take our planet back. All right, research is currently not quite as crucial as it was, so let's let's go back to getting. And now that we got our troop transports, that's what I'm saying. So let's go back to getting to expanding. And now, this is looking good. I don't think we're going to need much more than what we've already built in terms of military power.
This reminds me.
Oh, look at that! I didn't notice that earlier. Okay, they took that planet, but I'm going to ignore it for right now. Let's just take their homeworld for the moment. Great. All right, I'm going to hope I can make it one more turn. And see, this is what I'm not sure. So what does this mean? I'm thinking if that gets up to 100%, maybe it does something permanent. So I guess they have the number twice. This must be the same, and I think it's telling us that this is going up 4 per turn. So maybe I need to not keep producing for right now. I don't want to cause permanent damage to our economy. So I guess here we're going to be stabilized. It'll take a little longer to get that colony ship built, but that's fine. Oh, and you know what? Instead of, I think this is the much more intelligent. Why is that grayed out? Consumption 8. Okay, so this is what we're producing. This is how much is getting consumed. And as you can see, it's gonna help us grow more. We only have room for 2 more population anyways, but let's go ahead and max out the population just to get it done. I'm almost tempted to use one of these ships to invade here, but my concern is I'm going to need both of them here. So we'll figure that out first.
We've learned a new trick.
All right.
Thanks to our scrutineers.
Class 1 shields, ECM jammer. Okay, so here we go. So, it's going to help us with missile avoidance. And yes, I do want to upgrade. And it
This
looks
could
like
be
it's
of aid in our campaign.
nice. All right. So that's another thing. I don't think it's going to be as effective as point defense, but it's another thing. So there are counters to things in this game, but it's not as clear cut as the laser versus shields thing that goes on in Galactic Civ. And once again, I love Galactic Civ, great game, and I bring it up so much because it's really difficult to kind of do a stream of conscience discussion about this game without bringing it up over and over. This is just the reality of it. Money's not really a problem. All right, and see, this is another thing I like. See, and once again, like Galactic, Civilization, you start going down the missile tree, and you're going down the missile tree. What I like is we got our Merculite missiles down here, but the next upgrade to the missiles is proton torpedoes, which is in a whole different tech tree. So you've got your government, physics, biological, and engineering. Now, those are the 4 things. And you've already probably noticed, but to point out again, Galactic Civilization 3, or Galactic Civilization, I'm just going to use that term for all of them, is obviously a much more complex tech tree. A lot more to it. This is a simpler tech tree because it's a bit simpler of a game. But on the flip side, it's a bit more complex only in the sense of what I just brought up. When you make a decision to go down a certain path, it's a very deliberate decision. Whereas I've kind of been just keeping kind of down the chain just to see how the different stuff works. We could have totally ignored this and straight shot here for what I'm pretty sure are much better. Cost 6, damage 25 versus cost 6, damage 20 with range 50, space 10, range 60, space 15. Not quite sure, it just depends on the size ship you're using. But anyway, all right, I've talked enough about it. Point is there's some very deliberate decisions that need to be made, and I think that's when the game, in any video game, is most enjoyable. Is when you have to make very deliberate, relevant decisions in the present that are going to affect the future, especially when you're playing an Iron Man mode. Especially when you can't take back your decision. That's really what makes it fun. For right now, though, it's time to get the drives. I'm honestly, I'm tired of these ships taking forever to get place to place, even though I don't think their drives are going to be that useful moving forward. All right. Wait, what do you mean? I thought I... Oh, okay, because we just got a population guy and he went there. Got it. All right, that's fine. Okay, it looks like until we research something, we can't do anything there. So let's get him back up to producing. I don't want to mess with this right now. Oh, that is not a... I thought it... Okay, so that's another pirate base. Okay, I think the end state for this is actually going to be just taking out those pirate bases, because I think that's just a good place to end this episode. So I'm going to keep going until we get that done. I forgot to start my stopwatch, so if I have been going for longer than I meant to, I apologize. All right, so let's get her done. Hopefully I don't have to bring these ships in. I'm actually curious about that too. It would really suck if he was able to take those transports out before I could take him out. If that happened, I think we might call the end of the episode now. All right, okay, it looks like they don't even show up. Okay, that's good. What's going on there? That's kind of cool though. Boom, 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 boom. All right, well, these research shields too. Well, and that, you know what's interesting? If I remember correctly, in the original one, shields did not stop missiles; it just stopped gunfire. But it looks like the shields stop missiles now too, so that's a good thing to be aware of. And battle highlights. I mean, I'm not quite sure what this is trying to tell us here. They only had one destroyer. All right. So this all makes sense to me, and this all makes sense to me. But this one, I'm not clear on what this is attempting to inform me, because there's two destroyers, but they only brought one, and they're different classes. And I guess this is telling you what kind of missiles they were shooting. But is that the missiles for the Destroyer 3 or the missiles for the Destroyer 9? Anyways, just pointing that out. Once again, just as a reminder, it is an alpha build, so... No, okay, I don't want to drop bombs. Well, actually, okay, maybe I do. Alright, so I've got 8 Marines. They've got 13. So... we need to do something. Hopefully we're not going to kill everybody. Alright, I'm going to wait a turn. I don't want to waste our entire invasion force. But I'm really hoping I don't have to do too much damage to this either. Okay, and I'm doing a number on the one thing I didn't want to blow up, which was the structures. Okay. Choose production. All right, our colony ship's up. All right, now it's time. Okay, pollution cleanup. Let's try and figure out how this works. It seems like I need to be focusing on that. So pollution cleanup. Okay, so right now it's -5, -6, -7. All right, I'm losing a lot of science. It's only 1 point, but if you look at how much research we're doing, those 1 points is quite a bit at the moment in terms of relevant to our percentage of research points. And that percentage difference doesn't seem to be that big a deal. So I'm going to keep it right here and have this pollution go down. That seems like that's the most immediate thing I need to be dealing with. All right, it looks like I can hopefully sneak. They got a pirate base here. I'm hoping I can sneak this colony ship through and colonize here. And when I do that, I'm probably going to rush. I'm hoping I'll have enough to rush a star base so that the pirates don't mess me up. All right, bombard again, because, yeah, we got 8 Marines. We're still not looking good. And as I said, the population will help defend too, so they are going to contribute, but all right. I'm obliterating everything but the one thing I wanted to obliterate when I'm bombing. They've enacted a blockade. Okay, so they can blockade. I don't know what that does, but there's a blockade. All right, I think we're going to be fine. Yeah. And see Pirate or Marauder, but it's not the same. I'm not quite sure what it is. Okay, so radiation level is going down.
This is GNN, Galactic News Network.
And now, the state of the galaxy. Current number of colonies.
All right. We're definitely not in the top 3. That's for sure. Okay. Colony ship. Let's get her done. All right. Let's go ahead and colonize. All right. And there we go. I think we've seen this before, so. Choose production. As always, automated factory first. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy it. So we need to kind of we need to start growing a little bit, I'm thinking.
We've learned a new trick, thanks to our scrutineers.
All right, upgrade. Yeah, why not?
This could be of aid in our campaign.
All right, that's going to be a little helpful. And fusion weapons. What's that going to give us? Fusion bomb. Fusion beam. I don't think it's going to be immediately necessary, especially, as I said, with us blocked off. So let's continue down some stuff that's going to help us grow, because that's what we really need to do. And I think an economy. Well, let's get the economy research first, anyways. Choose production. Now I'm thinking Starbase. Let's get our defenses up. And I meant to rush that, didn't I? Okay, hopefully we're gonna be okay though. I'm hoping. Oh, I forgot to bomb. All right. That is exactly what I didn't want to happen. So just a note too, you can stop bombarding. I didn't stop fast enough. So now what I'm curious about is the colony still there with the Marines? Let's find out. Great. Okay. No, can I predict the future or what? And not only do I predict the future, but then I do nothing to alter it, even though I can. All right. 540. Hopefully we'll be able to buy this next turn, unless maybe we can. Do you think we can sell something? What if I don't even know if we can. Is there a reason why he's... Okay, I don't... Okay, obviously a little graphical thing happened there. Just obviously a glitch of some kind. He was there, but he kind of wasn't at the same time. Population, 11 turns. Okay, we'll keep that. And we'll keep reducing our pollution level. All right, just in case. Let's take one of our destroyers and go get a handle on this situation. Please don't kill my guy. Don't kill my only guy, please. Okay, good. Didn't do anything. All right, I guess because we're being blockaded, it's not going to let us... You can still build the station, but we're not going to be able to rush it, is what it's looking like. Man. Oh, God. Don't tell me this is going to happen again. All right, what's going on here? Well, I was really I really wanted to invade. I really wanted to show you an invasion, and I haven't seen one either, so I haven't seen one. And I wanted to do that this episode because if it's, and I was curious if it was going to be like the Last Master of Orion, where you capture the population, you can use them, but they're only at a 50% efficiency until you assimilate them into your population. And there's all kind of neat stuff if it's like the original, but it looks like they're just gone. But I'm sure these troop transports will eventually be useful again. For right now, I'm just going to send them back home. And let's go ahead. So I'm going to send him over here too. And the last thing I'm going to do before I get off is I'm going to see if I can solve this space pirate problem once and for all. Because now they finally did what I was saying they should have done. And I got a little bit cocky because they weren't doing it, which is hitting you where you're weak, not where you're strong. And I have a funny feeling, well, we may get there in time. It's going to depend on... All right, so this is going to come down to the roll of the dice here. Are they going to kill him or not? Hopefully not. All right, good. Good. All right. There we go. All right, one-on-one. This one could be kind of fun to watch. I like to watch like even the one-on-ones because I like the ones that aren't one-sided. It's just kind of fun. All right, so here we're gonna see two. I'm gonna think that I'm gonna think that's a well, no, it looks small still, even though I thought it was upgraded. So probably still a frigate class. Now let's see him duke it out. Oh, never mind. I thought that was gonna be a little bit more substantive than it was. So sorry about that. Okay. Can we invade these? Oh, why did I send my transports back that way? Oh, okay, no. Okay, they're fine. It's not committed. All right. I'm curious if we can invade the pirate base or not. So let's find out about that. Can we just blow it up or can we invade it? I'd like to know that. I'll leave him here for right now. Okay, yeah. Until we get a starbase up, at least I'm gonna leave him here. I'm gonna choose to learn my lesson.
We've learned a new trick.
On occasion.
Thanks to our scrutineers.
Okay. That's gonna help a little bit, though not crucially so, I don't think. Advanced data center. All right, research. I'm assuming that's gonna help with research. We absolutely need that. I mean, it's probably, as I said, I forgot to check out the racial statistics. In fact, I might do that right before I quit, just in case anyone's curious. I totally forgot about the racial statistics. All right, I do have transports here. It is not giving us the option to invade, however. So you cannot invade these pirate bases. We're just going to have to... Bye-bye! Boom! Well...
Your crew descends to investigate the remains of the pirate enclave. The destruction is near total, but a constant thumping can be heard under a pile of rubble. Further investigation reveals an underground dungeon where the pirates kept an astounding number of slaves. You rescue them and offer them asylum in your closest habitable colony.
All right, so that's pretty neat. I didn't realize that we got rewards for killing the pirates, or I might have focused on that a lot earlier. Because until really they went over here, they weren't really much of a problem. Okay. Oh, and I did notice something. Okay, let me go kill this other pirate base and see if it says the same thing. Because I did notice a typo. No, well, it wasn't a typo, but I noticed that Worf said an extra word that could easily be fixed with a text edit. And in case somebody doesn't realize it, I just want to point it out real quick. Oh, okay, I did have someone going down there already, so... Alright, fleet needs orders. Okay, we'll hold here. I don't think we're going to need that extra destroyer down there. Alright, pollution level... Okay, good. Okay, so we're managing that pollution. Once again, if I was understanding what they said, though, if you don't catch that early enough, I guess it's not going to be recoverable. That's a new mechanic and I kind of like it. I actually, as long as it doesn't become overly annoying, I kind of like it. Because I like how you've got the ability to surge production, but you can't just keep, you can't just, you can't, it's like in the real world. You can't just build a factory every 2 miles across the entire country and think that things are going to function normally. All right, okay, there's something I wanted to do before colony ships, I think. And I'm forgetting what it was. I don't find that necessary. This is absolutely not necessary at the moment. We don't have any asteroids. I'm not saying where these are necessary. There's something I could have sworn I wanted to do, though. But I'm not going to waste time or your time by sitting here trying to figure it out. So I'm going to go ahead and buy the colony ship because I think that money's going to be worthwhile to speed this up a little bit. I'm not going to do it on this episode. And honestly, well, I may even do it before my next one is. Well, no, because I don't want to cut the playthroughs yet. So, but I obviously we're locked in here, so there's not much we can do in terms of expansion past where we're locked in. So we might as well focus completely on just colonizing every available colonizable world in what is going to be our little corner of space for a while. Yeah, let me figure out. So, well, okay, I'm not there yet. So what I am going to do too is, let me see. Multi-state insulator. Just how far down the tech tree is that? All right, that is a fairly significant ways down the tech tree. Well, all right, significantly ways. That might be too much. All right, that was too strong of a language, but it looks like okay. So it looks like it's almost halfway down though, and we don't exactly research stuff super fast. So we're going to be kind of stuck in our little corner here for a little bit, and I'm going to be colonizing stuff next episode, not this episode. And in fact, let me go ahead and kind of move a little quicker so we can, not that I want to rush myself away from you, but, I think it's going to, I don't want to bore you either. All right. So, okay, you've done your thing. We'll keep you guarding. I don't fully see this necessary, but maybe some random event can pop up. So might as well keep at least a little bit something there. Fleet needs orders. Okay. Where'd the pirate go? There was a pirate base there. Is there no longer a pirate base? Am I going crazy? There was a pirate base there, right? I didn't bomb it. I'm curious if they can move their pirate base then. Well, I guess they can move pirate bases or something, or I missed something, or what. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna all right. I'm gonna end the playthrough right now. What I am gonna do before I officially, so let me go ahead and save it. Actually, we've done what 124 turns, if that's what this is telling me, and I haven't saved it since. So thank goodness it didn't glitch out on us or something. So as you can see, it's a very stable game from what I've observed so far. I haven't had any crashes. Let's see, episode 1. Bug. I haven't noticed any huge bugs. So what I was trying to point out to the developers, if they see it, is in this text speech after you invade that Worf gives about after you take over the pirate planet, at least the ones where you get population because of the slaves as a reward. In the last sentence or two, he uses an adjective verbally that is not in the text. Not a huge deal. Only reason I'm bringing it up is because it's an early access game, and I just want to provide what might potentially be at least mildly useful feedback. So, okay, we saved the game. I'm going to so we're going to stop that. But what I do want to do, I'm going to. So if you're not really interested in this, feel free to go ahead and get off. It's your time. Get off whenever you want. At any point you go, I'm sick of this guy. You're obviously free to cut off the video. But no, that's not what I meant. So let's go over the uniqueness of each race. The only thing that's gonna be a little weird here is they talk, which is
Hailing
neat.
from the cloudy
I
planet
like it.
Altair, the proud
The
Alkari are
problem
an
is
old
it's kind of
race
hard to
of
do a let's
avian
play
hominids.
when you're
Although
talking
well
to
known
this
for their
extent.
peaceful disposition,
All right,
they
so
are fierce in
I'm
combat
not going to talk
and will
or
rarely
give an
back out
opinion.
of
What
a
I'll do is
fight
I'll just
if they
highlight
believe they
each
have
thing. So
just
if you're
cause.
curious about the benefits, you
The
can watch
Skylord
it,
rules over the
and if not,
flock
that's okay too.
uncontested. He is the de facto commander of all Alkari fleets, crewed by highly skilled and disciplined soldiers. Their pilot, the harsh Ursa system, is home to the Bulrathi, a ferocious warrior race committed to the preservation of nature. Fearless and brutal in combat, they rely on their strength to overcome opponents, while their heavily armored fleets withstand wave after wave. Hailing from the cloudy planet Altair, the proud Alkari are an old race
All right,
of
just real quick,
avian hominids.
I don't know what this means.
Although well known, the harsh Ursa
And
system
it
is
might be
home to
something
the
that's not
Bulrathi,
implemented yet.
a ferocious hailing from the cloudy
I'm
planet
hoping that
Altair.
at some
The
point
proud
they're
Alkari
gonna
are
make
an
it easy
old
to
race of
explain
avian
what
hominids.
is this just AI
Although well
behavior,
known for their
are there
peaceful
benefits
disposition, the
incurred?
harsh Ursa
It's
system
not
is
really
home
clear
to the
right now.
Bulrathi. After ages of internal conflict and faced with dwindling natural resources on their home planet of Earth, humanity finally came together to form the blazing savannas of Fieras gave rise to the ruthless warriors known as the Mershan. But their hot temper almost proved to be their undoing. After years on the brink of civil war, the Mershan Empress now rules over her pride without question. Under the supervision of the controller at Mentar, a sprawling network of Cylon communities comprise the Quanta. Devoted to the unraveling of the mysteries of the universe, each quantum investigates independently in order to contribute to the knowledge primal in their ways. The cold-blooded Sakra from the planet Sla seem uncouth and unenlightened to many of the other races. However, their whole
All right, so for those of you who stuck around because you were curious, there was the benefits. Thank you for watching, especially if you've made it this far. Feel free to check out obviously any of my other videos. I would appreciate a subscription just because I personally would appreciate it. And I'm going to continue making these videos. I'm hoping to put them out at a fairly rapid pace. So I'm hoping that the benefit you'll get from subscribing is that there's going to be more videos. If you found this video interesting, this is what I'm going to be doing for a while for a lot of different games. And I'm sure that eventually I'll find another game that you're interested in learning about or watching. So regardless, thank you for watching. Please leave any feedback on how I can improve these videos or what I'm doing well, what I'm doing wrong. And I love constructive feedback, which is the best kind of feedback. But I'll even take, harsh and negative feedback if it's sincere. I'm going to listen. You're not going to hurt my feelings. If you mean what you say what you mean. So it's fine with me. And as always, for any of you people who like to be a little bit jerky to random internet people, go at me. You're not going to offend me. So, do what you want, troll, whatever. It's not going to bother me. If that's makes your day enjoyable, then I'm happy that I have provided an outlet for you to express whatever frustration you have. So to all of you, thank you for watching. I will be posting the next episode at some time in the future, or hopefully in the near future. And thank you, and y'all have a good one.